Hey guys, how's it going? Shimbob here, and today I'm moving into my 2-star heroes in my Overwatch Heroes Guide series. So to kick things off, today I'm talking about McCree. He's another character that can be pretty noob friendly, but also highly effective if he's played properly. Remember, if you do enjoy the video, go ahead and give it a like, and be sure to subscribe for more Overwatch and Destiny videos. So, when's the best time to use McCree? He can be a great damage dealer to select for any team composition really. He's got good mid to long range damage and can pretty much 1v1 any other character in close quarters. So unless you've already got a McCree on your team, then perhaps give him a go at least right at the start of a match. Now moving into the tips, and my first one is when to properly use your flashbang. So for me, you can either use this as a defensive crowd control for when someone catches you off guard, or you can use it to catch enemies off guard yourself. Defensively, if someone catches you by surprise or they've got you cornered, you need to know what you're going to do after the flashbang. It's only a split-second decision really, but it can mean the difference between life and death. So are you going to fan the hammer and burn them down, or are you going to try and escape and regroup with your teammates? This decision takes a bit of practice to get used to, but it can really separate those noob McCrees from the pros, so it's definitely worth getting the hang of. Offensively, you want to use this to take out targets that'll take a little bit longer to kill, or ones that move around a lot and are sort of hard to hit, like Tracer or Genji. Tip number 2 is about fanning the hammer. Now I get sick of seeing McCrees that think it's their primary firing method. It's not. Please, for the love of God, do not fan the hammer if your enemy is more than 10 to 15 yards away from you, unless they're on extremely low health or they're a Reinhardt shield. Basically, if you can't hit them with your flashbang, then you shouldn't be trying to hit them with fan the hammer either. Most targets are too small and you'll likely miss half your bullets at least. Just practice aiming more accurately with your normal firing mode. It does great damage and is really effective if you can nail those headshots. Whenever I see a McCree on the enemy team jumping around, just fanning the hammer at everything that moves, no matter how far away it is, I know immediately that they're going to be a noob McCree and they're not really going to be much of a threat to us. The same goes for when I see that happening to McCrees on my team. I know they're not really going to do lots for us, so we're going to have to carry them a little bit. Tip number 3 is regarding positioning with McCree. So with this, you have a couple of options depending on the situation. You can either stay at mid to longer ranges with your team, using your primary fire to deal damage consistently, if you're accurate enough. And then you really only want to be using your flashbang and fan the hammer for defensive purposes when enemies get too close to your team or they try and flank you. The other method for playing and positioning with McCree is to flank them yourself. So you use this to take out enemies' weaker backline heroes and snipers. Now this method will likely get you killed more often, but it can be super frustrating for enemy snipers and damage dealers. If you can flank your enemies and get them one-on-one, then you'll have the advantage over them every time. A simple fan the hammer roll, fan the hammer combo, and most damage dealer heroes will be dead. And then just use your flashbang as necessary. And my final tip for McCree is regarding his ultimate. Although McCree believes himself that it's high noon somewhere all the time, that doesn't mean that you have to use his ulti as soon as it's available. His ulti can be great for setting up team pushes or team wipes if used correctly, but if not, then it can be absolute waste and you might only get one kill or killed before you can get it off. So like I mentioned in my Pharah and Reaper videos, it's best to use when you can flank the enemy and get into a nice position where you can get a good view of the enemy out in open spaces, so that way they can't get away or hide behind things. This again takes a bit of practice, but can be very effective for taking out large groups of enemies when they're caught unawares. So that's pretty much all the tips I've got for McCree myself, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video, really appreciate it. Almost at 100 subscribers. We might be when this video goes up, I'm not sure, but thanks a lot for all your support, guys. I'm going to be putting out 100 subscriber videos soon, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments if you have any tips of your own for playing McCree. Be sure to check out the videos down below, and until next time, just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Cheers.